The Treehouse Adventures presents Candy Island. Written by John Carcello and Mallory Page.
Previously on Candy Island.
Hey everyone, you probably weren't expecting to see me here, huh? My name is Rylan, and this is my little brother Creflo, but he's shy and he doesn't say much.
I promise you spend more time looking out of that window than professional bird watchers.
I'm sorry, Annalisa, but I don't want to miss it when the treehouse reappears. I really want to go back in time again. Don't you?
Obviously, I want to go back to the treehouse.
Where have you been, Richard? We've been sitting out here for over 20 minutes. For every minute you made us wait, you have to wait to engage in any activities at Candy Island.
I'm excited about Candy Island because of their annual beauty pageant. It's a pageant that only the most beautiful girls get into. It's a pageant that I was born to enter. I was born to win. And I was born to crush Emily in.
Let go of my hair, Richard.
Let go of my ear, Annalisa.
Let go of each other now. Both of you. I can't believe you two. You all seem to turn a corner after your encounters with Jesus, and now you're bickering more than ever.
Welcome to our annual Candy Island event.
This was even bigger and better than last year. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Not so fast.
We've barely been here 5 minutes and Big Jim is already asleep.
I told you he would be.
Ellie said, look!
The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But you must pray daily that you will not fall into temptation, because it's all around you.
After they all finished saying their goodbyes, they headed out of the treehouse and into Candy Island, which was nothing like they had remembered it. Chapter 3. Wrestling with Pride.
Where did all of this come from?
Whoa, is this heaven? Because it's beautiful.
Did somebody say beautiful? Because I'm right here.
Jasmine called out from the treehouse as she did the final touches to her hair and makeup before joining the others.
Is that a circus tent?
Rylan asked, pointing to a large tent in the middle of the field.
It looked like it, but it's the coolest circus tent I've ever seen. And it sounds like a large crowd is inside. I don't know what's going on in there. What do you think, Richard?
Annalisa asked, not realizing that Richard had already dashed off towards the tent.
I am looking for someone tough enough, strong enough, and bad enough to take on Jacob the Tank!
Hey, I am tough.
Richard, don't.
What? You don't think I could take that kid? I could take him. I am so sick of everybody thinking that I am some pitiful weakling.
I have a feeling that there is someone in here who is up for the task, but maybe no one around them thinks they are up for it. If this sounds like you, let me encourage you not to listen to the jealous voices around you. They just want you to stay weak, defeated, and broken, because that's what they are.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Don't listen to them. Step right up. Face the one, the only, Jacob the Tank! Embrace the greatness within you. Well, it looks like we got ourselves a challenger, huh, Jake? You sure you're up for this, kid? Jacob has never been defeated. You're liable to get yourself hurt.
I'm sure I can take him. I will show you. I will show all of you.
That's the spirit, kid. Climb on in the ring and show us what you got.
As Richard stood toe-to-toe with Jake the Tank, Jake said,
I must boink you.
"That's not a typo." Jacob had a problem pronouncing his R's, which reminded Richard of when he was younger. He had the same challenge. In fact, a lot of kids made fun of Richard for being unable to pronounce his R's properly. And the fact that his name started with an R only made matters worse.
Well, we'll just see about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a challenger!
Let's go, Wizard. Are you scared? Witcher.
Richard. Jesus? What are you doing here?
I am always here. Remember, I never leave you. Now let me ask you the same question. Why are you here?
I'm tired of everyone thinking I'm weak. I'm not. I will show all of them.
Show all of them what, Richard?
That I am stronger than anyone thinks I am. People can't walk over me. That people can't take what's mine. I am tired of it, Jesus.
And you think beating Jacob in a fight will demonstrate how strong you are?
Yes. I mean, no. I don't know. You don't know what it's like, Jesus.
I don't.
No, you don't. You don't know what it's like to have everyone think you are weak when you know you're strong. You don't know what it's like to have people make fun of you and call you names, to take everything from you just because they can.
I know much more about it than you think, my son. I promise you. What you are looking for is not in this ring. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. I know who you are, and if you only understood that when you are weak, you are strong, then...
I am not weak.
Turn around, Richard!
Jesus?
If you're really the Son of God, then tell us who hit you. Save yourself if you're the Son of God.
Before Richard could turn around, he felt a massive blow to the back of his head, sending him straight down to the ring's canvas. Jake the Tank had just leveled him when he wasn't looking.
Turn around, Richard!
Get up, boy. I taught you better than that. Get up.
Dad?
Get up, Richard. Come on, you little weakling. Get up.
As Jacob continued laughing and jeering at Richard, Richard became irate. He stood to his feet and glared at Jake. Jacob knew he was in trouble when he saw the look on Richard's face. He looked on in horror as Richard climbed up the ropes to the top of the turnbuckle. Jake quickly turned around to retreat, but it was too late. Richard jumped off the turnbuckle and right onto Jake the Tank.
Ow! That really hurt, Richard. Okay, I surrender.
It was a direct hit. Richard managed to land right on top of Jacob, pinning him to the mat. But as the ring announcer began to count Jacob out, Richard realized something else. He wasn't wrestling Jacob. He was wrestling himself.
What the...
Suddenly, Richard was outside, seemingly in the middle of nowhere.
What the? Hey! Where did everyone go? Where on earth am I?
Then Richard spotted the man standing next to a tent. There appeared to be 2 men inside the tent talking. The man motioned for Richard to come closer to the tent, so he did. As Richard approached the tent, he saw 2 men inside. They looked like they came straight out of a Bible story. Richard quickly realized he had somehow gone back in time again.
I should be going. Thank you for the courtesy.
Be going? You just got here. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. It's sufficient that I know yours. Jacob.
Upon hearing this, Jacob realized that the man in his tent was no ordinary human being, but had to be an angel or even the Lord himself.
Wait. No, don't leave. Not until you bless me.
I'm afraid there's no time, and I must be going.
The angel started to leave, but Jacob was having none of it. He pounced on the angel and a wrestling match ensued.
That's enough. Let me go, Jacob.
No, I will not let you go. Not until you bless me.
I said let go of me, Jacob. You don't always get the blessing you want. Sometimes the blessing you want isn't meant for you.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means. Now release me.
No! I don't care what you say or what it takes. I will wrestle you all night if I have to. I'm not letting you go until you bless me.
You think you're strong enough to wrestle me all night, do you?
If that's what it takes, yes, I am stronger than you think. I am not weak.
Suddenly, everything went dark, and Richard couldn't see anything at first, but he heard the angel say,
Your name will no longer be Jacob but Israel, because you have wrestled with both God and humans, and have overcome.
Truly, he was the Son of God.
Always remember, Richard, the same power that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. When you are weak, then you are strong, because his power is made perfect in your weakness.
When Richard opened his eyes, he saw his sister, Annalisa, leaning over him. Confused, Richard asked,
Annalisa? How? I mean, where? What happened?
Richard. Oh, thank goodness. Ryland Creflo, he's awake. It's about time you woke up. Don't you remember the wrestling match?
The wrestling match?
Jacob, right. But I think he prefers to be called Jake the Tank. I didn't know that kids could be that
big. Did I win?
Let's just say you tried.
Ryland. Creflo, hey guys. Wait, where's Jasmine?
We aren't sure. She got tired of waiting for you to wake up and said something about checking out a castle. I didn't think it was a good idea for her to go off on her own, but as usual, she didn't listen. Don't worry, though. Big Jim and Harry went out looking for her a while ago. I'm sure they're caught up with her by now.
Hey, Richard, how's the head?
It's what I imagine it would feel like if it got sat on by an elephant.
Hey, kids. Richard, it's good to see you conscious. Have you kids seen Jasmine anywhere?
That's what I was about to ask you. No, we haven't.
I was afraid you were going to say that. You all stay put. I am going to go look for her some more.
What should I do, Big Jim?
Harry, you stay here with the kids and be on the lookout for rabid camels.
You got it, Big Jim. Good thinking.
Annalisa, I don't know how long this will take, but I don't intend to return without Jasmine. Just stay put, understand? We don't need to lose anyone else out here.
Got it. But isn't there anything we can do to help?
Just pray that I find Jasmine and that the Lord will keep her safe in the meantime.
You got it.